Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Woo! Look at that. Yes. The winter blues have not got you down. Welcome. So it is a new year. Happy New Year 2026. May we bring in new energy both here in this building and in the world. I'm so excited for what we are going to do this semester. This is our official kickoff, which means that everything after everything I'm saying is the beginning of all the exciting, new, wonderful events and experiences and opportunities that you're going to have here in PMA. Who was here at our first kickoff in the fall? Look at you all, still kicking it. I love it. And who here is new? Oh, this is awesome. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Samantha Shepard. You can call me Professor Shepard or Dr. Shepard. I am the chair here in the Department of Performing and Media Arts. I also teach in our Film and Media Studies classes. And I've got a couple of things I want to first introduce before we end up kicking it off to the rest of our distinguished guests here who want to ensnare you in many of their creative, conceptual, and critical opportunities. So, who here is cold? Not in the building, you should be fine. But who here is cold? Oh, some of y'all were built like this? Some of y'all, this is how you live your life? Okay. Shout out to Canada. But nonetheless, you have a great opportunity ahead. We are launching in spring 2027 Cornell in Los Angeles. And that means at this time in the future, you could be in a place that is currently, wait for it. Let me go ahead and go over to it. Oh my, 62 degrees right now. 65, 67, 69. Okay. I've made some choices in my life, and I'm glad to be here with you all. This is great. But you yourself have the opportunity possibly to go to Cornell in Los Angeles, which is a new program that we are launching in spring 2027, and we're taking 10 students. So I really want to encourage you all to look up the information. We have it on our website, but we will also be having info sessions. This is a study abroad program. Now, the abroad is in the West Coast, which is abroad enough for some of us. And look, you'll have an opportunity to go there and to take classes, get Cornell credit, use your tuition dollars for good, which means your own self-fulfillment. And look, I was doing a lot of work today actually on Cornell in Los Angeles, and I was talking to Will Gluck, and he's a writer-director. He's done a few of our professional directions. He just most recently wrote and direct Nobody But You, which is the Glenn Powell, Sydney Sweeney film. And he was saying he's so excited about this experience. He says, just call me, ask me, whatever you want me to do. I want to be with the students. And also, I really like to give internships. Like, we really need to be giving more students opportunities. So when I tell you this thing is going to grow in a really meaningful and deliberate way, I'm really excited to take everybody along for this ride. Well, by everyone, I mean 10 students. So if you're interested, the info sessions are on Monday, February 2nd. At 5 p.m. here in the Film Forum, on Wednesday, February 4th, here in the Film Forum. And if you can't make any of those, we will also have it on Wednesday, February 11th on Zoom, also at 5 p.m. If you forget all of these dates and times, they are plastered all over this building and on our website and on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter. So you can't miss this information even if you tried. Now, number 2. One of the things I really like to do is I like to feed people and learn more about them. Number 1, their names, or also give them a nickname, something like that. And the way I get to do that, besides interacting with you in classes, is hosting you all. So I do something called Chats with the Chair, and I try to do about 2 a semester, and they're open to anyone. For majors, minors, people interested, people who are just hungry and free at 12 p.m., I really don't care. Come, get pizza, enjoy some soda, be in fellowship with each other. This is a very big school. I don't even know how you traverse the landscape here, but you can make it a lot smaller, number 1, by getting plugged into community, by participating in opportunities, and coming to Chats with the Chair, where you'll have somebody who will learn your name, who will know you, who will then invite you up and lure you to their office with candy like that fairy tale that I think ends pretty grim. But this one won't. You will have a chance for somebody to really know and care about you. So come to Chats with the Chair, get some pizza. Those dates are going to be Friday, February 27th at 1 p.m. and Friday, April 10th at 12 p.m. You'll see a lot of announcements about that. You'll see my face plastered around and you'll have a lot of, lead up time if you want to be able to attend. If you can't make any of those chats with the chair, that's okay. I am right now requesting you to email me. Send me an email. My face is on the website, up there top, very beautiful, very lovely. Send me an email anytime. I would really like to get to know you. Now you can say, oh, she's just saying that, but call my bluff. Come on, let's do it. I have long-standing relationships with a lot of folks who call that bluff, and I've been able to watch them go from freshmen to, now they're just still freshmen. But nonetheless, some of them from freshman to junior year to senior year, I want to see you grow. I want to be invested in your story. So reach out to me. I really would like to get to know you more. Second, that was second. Number 3, because good things come in 3. I'd like to also remind you all that last year, we were able to do something pretty amazing, a first for this department, a new class called PMA Studios. And PMA Studios is an opportunity for really a multidisciplinary collaboration that brings together all the strengths and resources of our talented students and staff and faculty here in this department in order to write, produce, and direct a professional movie production. And we're doing it again. So we're doing PMA Studios Take 2 in spring 2027. Yes, spring 2027. Now, we have a couple of caveats on how we do this because we don't write the story. We don't create the story. We let you all do that. And so there is a call for scripts, which it means that we have PMA Studio script writing contest. So hear me out. You will also see other information about this, but if your body is getting real teased and percolated by this, take some notes. So number 1, we do a very particular prompt with very kind of key elements that we need for you to be able to include in your script, which will be due Friday, March 27th. Now, the genre we are doing for 1 year only is horror. I know. I'm scared. I'm a little concerned. And also, because I've seen so many student films here, you all have a dark heart, so y'all are going to kill this. Yes, so script length is going to be 13 pages in total. The setting for the script is an abandoned cabin in the woods. Interior only, though. Interior only, right? So an abandoned cabin in the woods. Sorry, won't be able to participate in that. That is not a very Black activity for me to do, so I cannot be there. I'll be there in spirit. You can call me. I can be the random call, the insert shot, yes. Time is present day. The horrors are now. Maximum of 6 speaking roles. There can be additional background extras, non-speaking. Love a haunted figure. The story should consider traditional elements of the horror genre. So this is a genre. Meaning you should know what those elements are, look them up. Maybe it's a slasher film, a psychological thriller, she's in my mind, or even a monster movie, look out. Again, I'm available for anybody's films. I want to point that out. Regardless, the plot should be rooted in life or death situations, and those can be literal or conceptual. The story should also include one major plot twist that will rock audiences to the core. So, if you got all that, it's okay if you didn't. We're also going to send out many, many emails about this, but we're getting really excited. So all my writers out there, all my proto-writers out there, people who don't even think, you kind of, maybe I have a little something. Right. We're going to be able to select the best script, help develop it, and then you'll see your words and ideas on screen. Now, I'm really excited for this semester. I want to tell you all that while I'm not teaching any courses, I have really open office hours this spring semester. So send me that email, come meet with me, come be at Chat with the Chair, and I'm excited for a great spring here in PMA. Now give me a round of applause. Up next, we have Professor of Practice, Danielle Russo, here to talk about spring dance.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle and I'm part of the dance faculty here at PMA, and we have a lot of exciting news this semester. So first thing I want to share is that we have a brand new course. It's called Making Dance on Camera, It kicked off today. We had a blast. We're going to continue to have a blast. We're really delving into the many different genres of dance on film, dance on screen. We're doing, the music video. We're looking at choreo cinema. We're looking at video art with dance and movement. And we're also just looking at the different camera operational techniques for capturing and also using movement as part of our documentation. So lots of projects, lots of opportunity to create your original work, and it's just a really lovely group. So if you're curious, Open Door Policy, please feel free to pop on in. It meets on Mondays and Wednesdays, 2:30 to 4:25 in the SB10 studio, which if you're unfamiliar with that space, it also has a large screen. So we're studying, watching, making, and doing, yeah? The other thing I want to announce is that we have our annual Spring Dance Presenting Series. It's 1611, yeah? And we have a guest artist coming this semester that I'm very, very excited about. I've been listening, and there has been a real interest and excitement around bringing hip-hop forms into PMA, bringing more ballet forms and contemporary forms, and Babatunde Johnson, who is an internationally acclaimed performer, choreographer. His practice is that synthesis, right? He started off as a breaker, has a tremendous career in hip-hop forms, also for just created and did a performance with Misty Copeland, bringing both of those forms into screen dance, so another overlap with our themes in our courses this semester. Was a veteran company dancer with Alonzo King Lions Ballet, and also just a tremendous mover in contemporary forms, and he'll be in residence in February. So you have an opportunity to participate. Now, you can register for 1 to 4 credits. The number of credits that you enroll in will be contingent also on the schedule and your participation. There'll be 2 works, one by myself and one by Babatunde. If you want to know more information about that, please feel free to find me over here. And also, to go off of the rule of 3s, what if you're like, I just want to move? Well, that's great. We also are offering contemporary this semester. So it's a movement open level studio class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 to 4:30 in Studio 320. And we'll be kind of just working in and through our bodies. And it's been a blast so far, so I hope that you'll join us. The last thing I want to plug is that we are doing our professional direction series again this semester. And we've been curating, and we're also continuing to curate a really wonderful, interesting, and interested group of professionals who want to talk to you and help you out. And so keep your eyes and ears peeled for that coming up as well. So yeah, if you have any interest, want to learn more about the syllabus for the new course, I'll be over here. But, all right, looking forward to it. Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's see. Warren. Warren's up next.
Hello, I'm Warren Cross, resident sound designer here, and in this spring, I'll be working with Kevin Ernst, and we're doing the Image Music Sound Festival, which some of you may have heard me pitch in the fall. Time is collapsing in here, and so we had, grand aspirations that we were going to have a very open-ended, kind of nebulous group get-together. That didn't happen last semester. So we've got a tighter core of a number of DMA composing students in the music department, probably 6 or 7 of those folks, and then there's going to be a new faculty member in dance who is teaching an intermediate class. This still needs your support in terms of media, movement, if you want to be technically involved with the crew and stuff. So it's still the same structure it was before, it's just less open-ended. We're still looking for collaborators and even core projects for this. That's not closed out either. This feels very open. The event is going to be the 10th and 11th, so it'll be an evening concert on the 10th, evening concert on the 11th, and then during that Saturday on the 11th, we'll have the Flexible Theater where there'll be more installation-like projects. So this is happening very soon. We've got to sort of wrap this, we've got to get this nailed down pretty quickly. So the next week, week and a half, we're going to have sort of a coffee and donuts meeting, and we're going to get everybody doing projects and those other people that want to be associated with those projects in the same room together. So up at the table, you'll see I'll have a list. Even if you gave me your names, which I still have all those names, if you gave them to me in the fall, give them to me again, write largely and clearly, and we'll send out a message truly in about the next week and a half with a get-together, and then we'll get you all in the same room, and we'll talk about this. It still feels very open-ended, because it is. We're looking for your ideas and your participation around these core events. So come see me at the table.
Hi y'all, my name is AJ. I'm a junior, double majoring in government and American studies with a double minor in Africana studies and theater, a decision that I made after going to chats with the chair. I cannot plug that enough. It's a really, really helpful opportunity here. And I am your MC for the evening. So, next up, we have Professors Beth Mills and David Feldshuh to tell you about open call auditions for our 2026 and 2027 productions.
Thank you, AJ. Good job. My name is David Feldshuh, and I teach directing, and there's a whole bunch of people that I just spent an hour and a half with in the Student Laboratory Theater Company, whose faces I see more or less smiling. We had a great time. We had, 28 people in a room, and it was a lot of energy. And here's another project that's going to have a lot of energy. Next year, myself and Professor Millis will be directing. I'll be directing in the fall, and Beth will be directing in the spring. And you are in on the announcement right now. In the fall, I will be directing a play by that man named William Shakespeare. And the play is called Twelfth Night. And that play has lasted 400 years, so there's something to recommend it. It's a comedy. It's about young people. It's about love. It's about desire. It's about identity. It's about tricks. And it's about music. If music be the food of love, play on. So we're also looking for singers and dancers. I have some ideas about that. Anybody who plays an instrument, we'd love to see you. When would we love to see you? We, meaning the royal we. I would love to see you on February 24th and 26th, which is our first auditions. Now, these are open auditions. If you want to show up and read something, if you have a prepared audition, that's great. If you simply want to tell us a story for 30 seconds or a minute, that's great. If you want to sing, if you want to dance, and if you want to bring your friends, if you have some people who might be interested in performance and they're kind of hesitant, pull them along. Let them come and audition that day or the following, the 26th. So that's how I started in theater when I was in college. Somebody pulled me along and I did it, and 50 years later, I'm still here. So please, we'll send you these dates, et cetera, but we'd love to see you on February 24th, and just you. We'd love to see you. And now, Beth?
I'm going to go. Okay, so we're announcing what we're doing?
Yeah.
Hi, guys. My name is Beth Millis, and I'm so happy to be here. I've been away for a whole year. I may not know some of you. So I'm very happy to be back and working in classes with you. I'm a director. Primarily, I teach live performance and I teach acting classes. The play that I will be directing in the spring is called John Proctor is the Villain. And this is a really exciting play. It premiered in 2022 in its original production and then was on Broadway this year. A lot of people heard about it because Sadie Sink was in it. But it's a great play by Kimberly Bellflower. It's a contemporary play. It's set in 2018 rural Georgia. It's a revisionist take on students' response to The Crucible by Arthur Miller. And it's a great play. And obviously we're talking about plays for next year. We cannot, I agree with everything Dr. Feldshuh said. We want you to come out. Whether you feel like you are confident to show up, we just want to meet you. We want to know you. Working with you is knowing you and collaborating with you. So we would love you to come out for auditions. We're happy to talk to you at our tables about these projects, and we're very excited to be directing and working with you next year. Yeah, more on that?
Thank you, Beth.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So let me reiterate what Beth said. We are talking about 2 plays. One will be done next fall, one will be done a year from now in the spring. And for 12th night, we have these 2 auditions. Then we're going to have more auditions in April for people who perhaps are not here tonight or don't hear about these auditions. And then finally, we'll have some final auditions for 12th night in the fall. But I would love to see you this February so we can start seeing what people are available and interested in participating in this project. And what I will do is tell people that we'd like them to be involved in the project if that works out for them, and perhaps some of the casting we'll decide on later. Or I may ask to see you just on one-on-one for some more casting. So casting will go out throughout this next semester. Anything else, Andrew?
Same thing will happen for Beth, but her timeline is a little after.
Go ahead, you want to say something?
Yeah. Hi, I'm also here to talk about a class. So
Yes, go ahead.
Hi. So since I'm going to monopolize time, but I know there's a lot of amazing people. Since I've come back, I thought I'd come up here to say one of my favorite classes I teach, and I have amazing people in this room already, is adaptation. And this class is happening this semester. So if you're still thinking about another class, I want to tell you this is a collaborative space class. And I want to attract students who are interested in performing, directing, writing, creating, making. But the thing about this class, I'm going to read you what this part of it. It's a wholly interactive class, and it's based on the idea that off of other source material, everything that we see, almost everything is based on something else. So in the class, we study it as a laboratory on Tuesday. How was something made? Where did it come from? And then on Thursday, we make collaboratively in the class. So this is a Tuesday, Thursday afternoon class, which if you come up here and talk to our table and you want to talk about it, let me know. But I thought I'd say, hey, I'd love to meet you guys if I don't know you already. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Beth.
All right. Next up, to tell you about PMA 2610 career assignments is senior lecturer Sarah Bernstein.
Hi folks, thanks for being here tonight. I just wanted to briefly talk about PMA 2610, which is our production crew lab. Most semesters we have productions available for students to work crew, backstage crew for credit. It sort of depends on, the positions depend on the type of production it is, and the credits are variable, again, just depending on the commitment or time span of the production. This semester we have crew positions available for the dance concert that will be in tech rehearsals and performances in March, and we do have calendars for that, like a schedule on the table. So if you visit Alexa and I over at the table, you can take one of those away with you and think about if the schedule works for you, and that is for 1 credit. And the positions we still have available at this point are a couple of deck crew positions, so you'd be working in the space and with the dancers and all of the collaborators to make things happen during tech rehearsals and performances. And we're also looking for an assistant stage manager, and you would be working with our staff stage manager, Alexa Alfonsi, on that, which would be a really great learning experience for you. So consider that, and that would be for either 1 or more credits, depending on your time commitment level on that. And if you're interested just in the future, just so that you know what that production crew lab encompasses, it's often dresser crew, backstage deck crew, lightboard operators, soundboard operators. Sometimes we have projection operators. So you're there for the technical rehearsal process as all the cues are written and all of the production elements come together with the performers. So it's a really great learning experience and just a firsthand experiential learning thing with collaboration happening in the moment. and resulting in performances to live audiences. So that's something to think about for the future. But if you're available and interested for this semester, come talk to us at our table. So that's for the dance concert in March, and there's also going to be some positions open for the Image Movement and Sound Festival that Warren Cross is leading, that he mentioned earlier. Those positions are still to be decided, but if you're interested in that, come give us your contact info, and then we can send out more information once that's available, and that will be in April. So come talk to us at the table. Thanks, folks.
Awesome. Next, to talk about their honors thesis films, please welcome Izzy and Justin.
Hi, everyone. My thesis is called, so The Extraordinary Adventures of Anne Robinson is a triptych anthology film that tells the story, or three stories, of the titular character as she investigates what it means to live. So in one part of the triptych, she's a film actress forced to act opposite a mannequin with an overbearing director, and hijinks ensues. In another, she's the subject of a nightmarish sequence where the world around her and her own body begin to melt away, both figuratively and literally. And in the final piece, she finds herself in the world of a shadow play as the princess of a fairy tale without a happy ending. And so we still have some roles to fill, including gaffer, second AC, marketing chair, boom operator / sound mixer, a costume dresser, and just general PAs and extras. And so if you're interested in any of that stuff, please come up to the table and we can have a chat and get you on the listserv. And if you already expressed interest at the last kickoff in the fall, then you're good. We still have all your info. We didn't forget, and we'll be reaching out. But if you want to chat, you can still come up. So thank you.
I'm Izzy, for those of you who don't know me, and my thesis film is currently called Undone. It's a working title. And the film follows Harper, who is a very sharp and darkly funny young woman who moves to New York after a breakdown, determined to reinvent herself. On paper, it seems like she's doing everything right. She has a new job, a new routine, a fresh start, but her control is very fragile. Beneath the facade of independence and stability, she's unraveling. She is self-medicating, sabotaging relationships, and completely spiraling the second intimacy starts to feel real. So because of this, she starts therapy with her therapist, Ethan, who is the first person to ever meet her pain without judgment or punishment. This is really the heart of the film. It's not a romance, it's not falling for your therapist, which she does, but it is the very scary and relatable experience of being offered stability when you've only ever known chaos. As Harper opens up throughout the film, she's forced to confront the truth that she spent years unrunning. When she was 16, a betrayal shattered her sense of love and safety and shaped the person she became. And then the film really tries to answer this one central question. If you spent your whole life being defined by what happened to you, how do you become a person again? So yes, that's the gist of my film. Like Justin said, if you signed up at the last kickoff, we still have your name. We'll be reaching out if we haven't already, but we can always use the more the merrier. It's going to be a super fun time. So yeah, come chat, come sign up if you're interested. I'm super excited.
Next, please welcome students from Film 2 to give their Film 2 pitches.
Come on up. Hi all, my name is Jeff Palmer. I'm an associate professor here in PMA and teach film. So this is film 2. It's the advanced filmmaking class. This is students that are at the top of their game in terms of filmmaking. And this semester we have 9 productions. How many? 9 productions that are going to happen, film productions. And what we wanted to do tonight is give you a pitch. It's going to be a logline pitch. It's actually part of their assignment, so they have to do well on this. But there are a few students that couldn't be here, and I'm going to give their log lines right now. We also have a table over here for you to sign up. We need crew, we need talent. Any way that you want to be involved in a film, come sign up. And like I said, these are advanced films, and these are advanced filmmakers. So it should be exciting and fun, as it always is being on a film set. So this is Eric Hahn, and the name of his film is Modern Crimes, and the logline is, in 2036, a postmodern tramp's protest for the right to roam interferes with the federal investigation of an anarchist shantytown. This is also Kate Thorpe's logline. A struggling, and by the way, this is untitled, a struggling artist with reoccurring dreams of the same place begins to create work inspired by a mysterious male figure who lives there, leading to mass critical acclaim. Convinced the place and the figure are real, the artist and her best friend track them down, only to be met with a dead end. Okay, come on.
Hi, I'm Emma. My film is currently untitled, but it is about Death, who is a bit of a collector and collects objects from each person who passes, and 2 janitors who are tasked with cleaning his office. It's a meditation on grief, the people we love, and the objects we leave behind. I'm looking for cast and crew. If you're interested, come up to the table. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mia Sophia, and my film is called Lived. And, okay, so here's the log line. It goes, to be beautiful is to have lived. A once celebrated ballroom shoe relives the glory that broke her, wrestling with envy, memory, and loss, until she learns that beauty is not staying perfect, but daring to be lived in, even to the point of ruin. I'm looking for cast and crew, so please come up. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jessie, and my film is called Crossing. It's inspired by a lot of the criminal events happening and also my own Hakka culture, which thinks that education and resilience is something that will get you everywhere. But imagine basically a situation where hard work does not pay off anymore, and you translate that anger or like frustration with the situation to jealousy and eventually murdering someone. And so my film is set the night before the murder, and then you get a call from your family and eventually understanding why there was this anger happening and why you translated that into jealousy, and can you basically process information better and kind of process your information in a way that does not choose the wrong way of murdering someone. So yeah, I'm looking for crew, cast, and basically anything. If you're interested or you felt resonated with the idea, feel free to reach out to me. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Christian. My film is called The Anomaly in Reality 8713. After a young woman is visited by an eerie extra-dimensional traveler, she must unravel the truth of her fractured reality before she's hunted and killed. So, if that sounds interesting to you, I'm not going to stay here because I really have to go right after this, but please put your name down and we can talk. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emma also. My film's title is An Acceptable Amount of Pain. It is about a woman in an abusive relationship who's trying to protect her abuser. Despite her best efforts, her husband gets investigated, and when he serves her divorce papers, she has to decide if she wants to leave the man she loves, who she also depends on financially, or fight to stay somewhere she isn't wanted with someone dangerous. We have an amazing, group of people working on it right now, but I'm still looking for some cast and some crew people, so reach out to me if you're interested. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sophia, and my film is called The Forgotten, and it is about a young college student who is also an artist, who is obsessively trying to perfectly capture the human experience of being nature through watercolors in a painting. And through flashback conversations with her peers and moments of intimacy with the mundane and the beauty of the mundane, she realizes that perhaps that painting already exists and it is actually the world around her. And so she chooses to finally immerse herself in it and engage with it rather than being passive. The film is currently just me, so I'm looking for everything and anything. So let me know if you're interested. I'd love to have as many people as possible join me on this crew. And cast. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bixby. I am a junior here, and my film is called The Dusty Heffleys. So picture this. You and your friend have a radio show, right? And you're just on there one night messing around, and you decide, for one reason or another, to do a fake giveaway of 2 tickets to an indie concert that's happening the coming weekend. There is no band, there is no concert, it's all made up. But the guy who wins it happens to be not only a local mob boss, but the dad of the most popular girl in school. So now you and your buddy are deep in it, and you need to figure out how to pull together a concert to absolutely blow them away in 3 days. If you're interested in helping, I am casting, I need crew, we're location scouting, anything. If you think you have something, I'm gonna be running out of here, because just like him, going to the Sundance program, but Jeff will take your information and pass it along to me if you're interested in helping. Awesome. Thank you.
Just one more thing, and then Bixby's going to come back up here again. All of these films will start taking place around mid-March, and they go deep into April. So just to let you know of a little bit of a timeline there, and they're going to be staggered productions, and we'll kind of figure those things out. So anyway, yes, Bixby.
Yeah, come on up. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not all. Not only that, I am also part of DKA, the film fraternity here on campus, with my 2 associates. I'm Bixby.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Nick.
We are doing a film. We are doing a film shooting on the 6th, 7th, and 8th. It is a vampire horror 60s aesthetic film. We're going like all in on the aesthetic, and we would love to have people audition for it. So we have an audition form online right now. If you want to follow Cornell DKA on Instagram, you can find information there. As well, if you want to come up after, I'm sure that these 2 lovely people will pass it along to you. Tell me if you want to get more specific on production information.
Yeah, so we're shooting the 6th, 7th, 8th, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Yeah, we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you come up and talk. And yeah, we have some crew positions, and we're looking for 4 cast members. So yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yeah. Thank you.
We have a lot of really, really, really great student performance groups on campus, and here to start off by talking about one of them is me. Hi guys, I didn't see you there. My name is AJ, and I'm the president of Cornell Students Create. What is Cornell Students Create? We are PMA's student liaison group. So what that means is we act as a bridge between y'all and the department. What can we do? We can connect you to the department, you to each other, and performance groups to each other and students. So what does that look like? Every year we host Camp Cabaret, which gives people an opportunity to perform musical numbers with a wacky theme. We'll do that at the end of each semester. We have town halls and we have G-bodies. We have performances from professionals and we have performance opportunities for students. We have funding opportunities for student projects that you can apply for. This year, we'll be doing a Young Alumni panel in March with some of your favorites that you might miss so much. And we'll also be starting off a new series that we're calling Script Showcases. We'll be starting it off with our friend Emilio's play called Black Box. Emilio says that Black Box is a dialogue between 2 characters, a lawyer and a marketer who work at weapons manufacturing companies. One day, they are suddenly brought into a meeting where they are introduced to a company's newest prototype, a fully functional device that can instantly eviscerate matter without leaving a trace. The play begins just as the meeting ends, when the two have to grapple with their morality and complicity, as well as what it means to take a step towards change. If that sounds interesting to you, we will be having a stage reading of it on February 22nd. We're looking for actors, and we're looking for a director. If you have a show that you would like to pitch to us, please sign up, and yeah, I'll be right over there. After me, we've got Bailey and Gwendolyn to talk about Festival 24.
Hello, hello. I am Bailey.
And I'm Gwendolyn.
And we're here to tell you about the first production, or productions, of the semester, Festival 24. So Festival 24, every semester, the first weekend of the semester, we produce four plays, one film, not the other way around. 4 plays, 1 film, all within 24 hours. At our kickoff meeting, we reveal a theme and a twist, and then writers start writing. They come in early the next morning, and we perform later that evening. Our performance this year will be February 24th, this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Come early to get seats. It typically fills out very, very quickly. And if you're interested in joining us next semester, please come over to the table and sign up to join our email list. Spots typically go very quickly. I mean, like within 1 hour of us sending out the email. So if you're interested, make sure you're on our list. Anyway, we hope to see you all there.
If you're like, AJ, this is great, but I'm hearing a lot about straight plays, and I'm hearing a lot about film opportunities. Where are the musicals? Here's Ava and Elle to tell you about the Melodramatics Theater Company.
Hello everyone, my name is Elle.
My name's Ava.
And I'm the president and executive producer at Melodramatics.
I'm the vice president of the Melodramatics.
And we're here to tell you about Cornell's only musical theater group on campus, and we're really excited to announce our show for this semester. Can we get like a little drum roll happening? Okay, our show for this semester is Urinetown. We will have more information about auditions if you come see us at Clubfest and on our Instagram coming soon. If you come talk to me, I'm more of the producer side. So we have signups open. We're looking for another assistant stage manager. We have some of our lovely team over there. We're looking for another assistant stage manager, costume designer, makeup artist, hair artist. If you have something you're really good at and you think you can bring it to our group, please come chat with us at the table. And if you're thinking, oh, I don't really do PMA stuff, I'm here to tell you, no one here knows me because I'm not in the department. I'm a hotelie. But it's possible. You can do it. And we want to have you here. Pass it off to Ava to kind of talk about more of the actor side.
Yes, so if you're an actor, even if you have 0 experience acting, please come audition. It will be so much fun. I started acting in Mellows when I was a freshman, my freshman fall, and I've loved every minute of it. I've acted in almost all the productions since then. And now I want to pass it off to our lovely director to tell you more about Urinetown.
Hey guys, I'm going to be the artistic director for Urinetown this semester. So for those of you who may not know, by day I study engineering. On a day-to-day basis, we are faced with these difficult questions surrounding the ethics of our work and who our future employers will be. There's a very real conversation happening among the students in my major about whether we're willing to work for companies that do more harm than good. If so, where does one draw the line? And if not, is there a certain annual salary that would make one drop their convictions? Urinetown looks at a dystopian future where the people in power to make those decisions decided to sell out. In the world of Urinetown, the government is controlled by a monopolizing corporation that maintains public toilets at a high fee. Anyone caught peeing elsewhere is quickly sent to Urinetown by a strong police presence. While this show represents one possible future, this is at the same time a piece with striking relevance to us here and now. The show repeatedly references the most expensive university in the world and a gleaming tower on the hill. And while the toilet is not something that is typically considered a major expense in our community, for many in our country, access to food and housing, as basic and needed as it gets, can be of prohibitive cost. While this may all seem rather dark and serious, the show's main tone is actually one of comedy, believe it or not. The show makes fun of the various tropes of musical theater and is distinctly self-aware. The show even uses the perceived taboo of its title, Urinetown, as an allegory for the unwillingness of people to change oppressive systems. For this production, We are looking for 18 actors and singers who will together create the world of Urinetown. This is truly a show without small roles. It's an incredible opportunity to gain experience on stage. I really want to emphasize the fact that this is very much an ensemble show. Every actor will have a named role, be featured prominently, and be integral to the success of the story. To close out, I know that this is a show that many of you have probably not heard of, but I really want to implore you to give it a chance. It is very funny, it has a great story, and has an abundance of interesting and complex characters. Urinetown, a political allegory through pee jokes. Thank you.
Thank you, Bailey, Elle, and Isabella. Next up, we've got Jacob and Liza to tell you about the Whistling Shrimp.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Lisa.
And we are the co-directors of the Whistling Shrimp, Cornell's oldest comedy group on campus.
Yeah. And we are doing something that has never been done before.
And might never be done again.
But
that's improv comedy.
It probably will happen again because we are doing
Improv workshops. Lisa, what's improv comedy?
I don't know. I'm making it up on the spot. Oh.
Oh, well. You just got a taste into what your life could be.
We don't know when this will happen.
Nor do we know where it will happen.
But it's gonna happen, and we don't know how many times.
So, we will be teaching foundations of improv. We do long-form style improv. So we take a suggestion, and then we build a reality out of it, and those scenes can last 20, 25 minutes. Sometimes we've had 40-minute scenes. Those aren't supposed to happen, though.
Yeah.
But if people who come to these classes, we will teach you the building blocks, but then we will have you go and mess around on stage with other fun and funny people who are looking to experiment with improv.
And it's really low-key, no stress, and someone told me there was gonna be pink lemonade.
Lisa, there's not going to be pink lemonade.
There's gonna be pink lemonade. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm really excited about the pink lemonade. All right, finally, we have David Gilmore and Caroline Murphy to tell you about Cog Dog.
Hey y'all, my name's David.
Oh, and I'm Caroline, sorry.
And we are members of the Cog Dog Theater Troupe, a student-run company doing non-musical plays. This semester, we have 2 shows and an affiliate production. As for the 2 shows, first up is Arcadia by Tom Stoppard, directed by me. It is a comedy drama set in the same country estate in the early 1800s and late 1900s. In the Regency period, so the earlier one, an eclectic cast of characters get up to a bunch of hijinks. I don't know how to describe it otherwise. And in the later time period, an equally entertaining cast of people try to figure out what those hijinks were and work out some issues of their own. It's a deeply funny play that deals simultaneously with sort of like farcical sex comedy, the nature of humanity, and the inevitable heat death of the universe. We also have Rope by Patrick Hamilton, directed by Daniela Benitez, who sadly could not make it today. It is a play about 2 elite college students who just kind of kill a guy and stuff his body in a chest. And then to fulfill their own delusions of grandeur and like, we can do the perfect murder, they host a dinner party, like right on the chest where they stuff the guy's body. Will they get away with it? I have no clue. I haven't read the script. I want to see what happens when the play actually goes up. But I do have it on good authority that it is a truly thrilling, darkly comedic ride. Across both of those plays, we have 20, count them, 20 roles of varying time commitments, lots of gender flexibility in there to be filled. Auditions will be held next weekend, not this weekend because that's Festival 24 and Club Fest, but the 31st and the 1st. At a location and time to be determined when 25 Live decides to cooperate with us. But it's a seriously low-pressure environment. Nothing's pre-cast, and there are no expectations for when you walk in the door, whether you've acted a bunch before or never acted before. You are welcome. You don't have to have anything prepared. I mean, we even have people, I'm looking at one right now, who say, I can't do the show, but I'm just gonna do the auditions for fun. So really, show up, it'll be a blast, we'll have a great time. And then, oh, of course, we're always looking for tech in any capacity, so if you're interested in that, come over to the table. And then we have the affiliate production.
Hi everyone, my name is Caroline, if you've never met me before, and I am directing an affiliate production for Cogdog. This play is called Sunset Splatter. We were able to do it as a stage reading last year with Crate, and it was a huge success, so we're doing it for real this time. It was written by a Cornell alumni, Lila Relatos, who also wrote Girls, 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 which you may have seen. It was a Cogdog show that was very successful. The bio of the play is a short description. Set in 1987, Sid, Terry, and Cal, three friends who meet through the queer underbelly of New York City, meet at a subway station with plans to end their lives together. However, after an unexpected arrival from Sid's brother Preston and an hours-long train delay, the group is forced to reflect on their futures, relationships, and the choices that brought them there. While the topics may seem heavy, there's a lot of humor, a lot of love in the show, and a lot of hope. I think it'll leave anyone who watches it very hopeful. I am still looking for, well, it's a cast of 4. I am still looking for one character. The character's name is Cal. The bio for the character is self-loathing, butch, sarcastically, and hopelessly embracing what they think is their fate. It's a fantastic, very hefty character, and I'd love to hear you guys read for it or hear you guys if you're interested for it. So if you are a woman or a non-binary person in the audience, please let me know if you're interested. Also for crew, I will anything and everything. I'm primarily looking for sound designers and intimacy coordinators. However, obviously an independent show is a very hefty feat, and I will literally embrace any and all help with open arms. So yeah, that's the show. It's a really beautiful story. I think the time period is incredibly fascinating. I love New York City theater. I love queer theater. I love stuff that's funny and heartwarming and that'll make you laugh and cry, laugh at the same time, and also love your life. So yeah, if you're interested in this, if this sold you, come talk to me, or you can indicate that you're interested in Sunset Splatter on our sign-up sheet. And yeah. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. That is all we have for you tonight. So please, I am begging you, bum rush the stage, and in turn, we will bombard your emails after we get them. Thank you so much.